of the fashions here tonight. As far as art openings go, they're a pretty spiffy lot.
Spiffy's one word for it. A few tandoori tans, which is a bit of a worry. A few...
Not if you've been in the Amazon for the last month, then you're allowed to be a little bit brown. This man that's here by your side, what do you think about his fashion look?
That's a question a wife can't answer about a husband except to say that it's fabulous.
She's as diplomatic as she is beautiful. I've managed to get a fashion icon. He is in fact Robert Buckingham with no title but fashion guru to many. You're relaxing here?
I'm relaxing.
I have a feeling you are in fact checking out the fashion. What are you thinking?
It's actually a very nicely dressed crowd. I was at the Dale Frank show last night.
Yes.
And the difference is the heel height.
Oh.
At Dale Frank at Anna Schwartz, it was all about the heel. They were very, very high, whereas here it's much flatter, which I like.
And can I ask you, and please, I know it's wrong, but are maxis in or out? Should I throw them out?
Oh, no, Maxi is always in.
Always in?
Always in. Always
Okay.
in. Especially on a warm evening.
Alrighty. And do you feel there's too much black at visual arts openings?
I'm not a fan of black.
No?
No, even though I've been born and bred in Melbourne, I always think, well, I like black. Black is best at night.
Yes.
So after the sun starts to fade, black's perfect. It's just the early openings, which I don't like black at.
Okay, fair enough. Could you tell me about your outfit, your shirt and jacket, and a little bit about what you're wearing?
It's very simple. Oh, no, it's nothing. No, sorry, I didn't
I love the shoes. Did you get the shoes, Beck? Producer girl, get the shoes because they're great.
It's very simple. No, it's it's very simple. Today is relaxed. Haven't made a great deal of effort. It's relaxed. Simple jacket. It's from New Zealand. The shirt is Liberty fabric, of course.
Beautiful.
We like Liberty.
Yes.
And that's about it.
Well, you're always immaculately dressed. You look divine.
Thank you.
I sometimes get worried about women in hats at openings. It feels just a little bit, I want to be on camera, photograph me now. What do you think?
Well, there's an old saying, get a head, get a hat. Alison was here in a beautiful orange hat, and Alison always wears a hat at openings.
Okay.
I've seen her probably for 20 years at openings, and so it's her signature style. So it works for me. And it was a beautiful hat, and it was a great colour combination. Hats are hard.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it tends to be the races, but if you can carry it off, it's fabulous.
And men in hats? What are we feeling about them after 5?
Yeah, I sort of think a hat's about keeping the sun off a man's head.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of the madman hat.
No.
But, hey, it's fine.
Fashion Festival is just around the corner.
Yes.
The visual arts program will be extraordinary, I think, this year. But do you think we're in for one of our best festivals, or do you think it's had its day and we don't really need it anymore?
No, the Fashion Festival is fabulous. I think Grant will do a really great job this year. And he's doing for the first time a special launch event, which is sort of a bit of a history of fashion, which is a really exciting project. And the nice thing about the Fashion Festival is that it always has that strong connection with culture. Mary, I think, is indeed in an exhibition during the Fashion Festival this year.
Fantastic.
And there's something like 70 shows. So what's great about the Fashion Festival is that connection between fashion and culture, fashion and arts, which has been a part of its tradition. So that's good.
When it comes to print icons, you can't go much higher than being a master printer with the Australian Print Workshop. I've managed to corner Martin King, but to do it, I had to interrupt a conversation with one of Melbourne's outstanding artists. Tell me, boys.
This is Nick Devlin.
Nick Devlin, known best for?
Well, Seven Gallery and a number of fantastic works that he's exhibited at Melbourne Art Fair. Had a whole wall of beautiful little portraits and things like that.
Have you been dating long, you two?
We've been dating for more than 7 years.
Tell me, Martin, what do you think about the show tonight?
Well, I have actually been thinking about the show, and I walked in not having much idea what was going on with the paintings. I heard Mary talk about the fact that it's from her vineyard. I saw Guy Pearce Reid from Dr. Seuss, and it all fell into place. This work to me looks like it's been done in this very private sort of bacchanalian stupor in one night. But it's sort of balanced by this very measured sort of Dr. Seuss intelligence, and it's kind of amazing. You know, when I look at the work, it looks like, you know, when they, in the old days, they used to like stamp the wine like this. It looks like it's been like, it looks like, you know, it looks like she's stamped across the whole vineyard. There's grapes, there's leaves, there's, you know, what's that green stuff that comes out of leaves?
Ivy. Oh.
No, eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus. Yeah. Nick knows.
And it looks, I kind of, if you walk around with that in my mind, I'm going, there's something happening in the work, and so I kind of get that bacchanalian stupor is kind of what sort of overwhelmed me a bit. Yeah.
I've met one of my icons. I'm very excited. Robin Nevin, what do you think of this exhibition?
It was my first Mary Skepsey exhibition. I've got a little painting of hers at home, so I knew something about her work, and I've seen her work down at Red Hill at the Vineyard. But this is beautiful. I bought number 12.
Oh, congratulations.
What can you lose? What can you win? And it's very beautiful.
How special.
Yes, I know. I was even allowed to put the red dot.
That's half the fun. You got to do the red dot.
They all look better with red dots on them, I think.
And I have a feeling by the end of tonight there'll be a lot of red dots.
I think so, yeah.
And have you picked a number out of the exhibition that you'd like to take home with you?
Yeah, there's a couple of the smaller, there's a few of the larger pieces that we like, which we might have to hurry and put some stickers on, but there's definitely a couple of the smaller pieces as well, which we've already chosen, which are really beautiful.
Fantastic. I think there's going to be a lot of red dots before tonight's over.
I think there'll be a few red dots. I might be peeling a few red dots off and putting them,
Swap
replacing them. Yeah.
Feel free to swap them.
Isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. That's everybody does it.
Visual arts
Okay,
world.
and you can always take one home with you at the end of the night. That's what I was doing.
Well, I figure once the crowd thins out, I can just run out the door with one and see if someone's going to try and stop
no
me.
one's going to stop Guy Pearce. Favourite film all time?
Some Like It Hot.
They do. Favourite actress?
Secret Thought.
Best male actress? Actor?
Probably Marlon Brando.
If you had to choose the sea or the bush, which one would you choose?
See?
Best drink that you'd have at any time, day or night?
Margarita.
Favourite meal?
Favourite meal, probably spaghetti marinara.
Okay. Or all of them with Ingrid Thornton.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Well, we've managed to corner the artist. She's very sought after tonight. Mary, congratulations. The exhibition is fantastic. Are you pleased with the way it's looking?
Absolutely. My vision is there, and that's what I'm very happy about.
Wonderful. Tell me, how long has this body of work taken you?
At least 12 months, maybe longer. At least a year, maybe a year and a half.
There seems to be a landscape overlay happening with them. Tell me about that. That's quite a move for you in your work.
I've never done landscape before, ever. So it's taken me about a year and a half to feel comfortable with exploring the landscape, and I'm a huge fan of Indigenous landscape. And if I could have the vision of a landscape like a Sally Gabori or Rover Thomas, the way they can simplify their vision. And this is all about my vineyard. Fred and I live on a vineyard in Red Hill, and I've tried to take the landscape and make it mine.
They're absolutely beautiful. And the colour palette is very varied from work to work.
Yeah. Different times of year. Fred and I travel a lot, so I have to stop, travel, come back, and then I change all the time.
Congratulations, we won't hold you up, and good luck with the exhibition. Thank you. Did she get a little bit stressed before the opening? Was there a little bit of...
No, she's been very good.
She's a cool cucumber.
Yeah, she was today.
Well, congratulations, you're obviously a very supportive husband.
I hope so.
You know, I didn't want to come. I really didn't think it was my sort of gig. I didn't think I'd like the art, and I didn't think I'd like coming to Toorak Road. But you know what? It's been an amazing night. I've seen some great art. I've met some incredible personalities of Melbourne, and I've really experienced this art through the eyes of Mary Skepsey and her family. So if you get a chance, come on down and have a look. It really is worth the trip. Wade, what's it all about?
A lot of people think that the robots are responding to them in some way, but my robots just ignore humans. They care for themselves.
Who should we run into but a food icon in Australia, Miss Naji. Miss Naji, tell us, when does food become art?
It's easier if you ask, when does art become food?
Do you turn your food into works of art?
Well, I don't know that it's works of art, but it's a creative process for sure. Without trying to sound wanky, it appeals to a demographic that are very conscious of what they eat, and they tend to be artists or creative people. And running a business, actually, you know what, is you have to be quite creative.